The best thing I think about being a woman is I like the emotion. I like that, it can be something that can be viewed negatively, but I like that I can bring compassion and empathy, a comprehensive view into all situations.
Women have been given this opportunity to be part of the workforce, to be a mother, to be whatever they want to be. And I think the amazing thing is that we've been given an opportunity to wear so many hats, and to be able to wear all those hats successfully, I think just strengthens your ability to run your business.
We bring something different to each other, to the workplace, to our families, and I think we need to celebrate it. I think there's something very powerful about being a woman, especially right now.
I love the deep friendships that as I've gotten older, and these grown-up friendships is what a couple of my girlfriends and I are starting to call it, are so warm and wonderful, and they're nurturing, and they help you just become a better human. And I love that about being a woman, that we can really have that kind of a relationship with another woman, and it makes us better.
I think maybe we have a little more fun. We definitely have a lot more diversity to our lives.
What I really like about being a woman would be the shoes, of course.
Woo! Shoes! Sorry, I'm supposed to state.
Okay, I think one of the great things about being a woman is intuition.
One of the things I love about being a woman is that I can make humans. And I mean that in so many other ways than just being a mother. I mean bringing in the maternal love that all of us can share with the world, that is truly unconditional and believes in people and makes people better.
Some of the challenges that I face are staying on. You have to be on a lot of the time. And how do you do that constantly and still take a breath, have a good friend to talk to, have a cup of coffee, get out of the office for lunch whenever you need to. Those kinds of things are really important to me.
I started my first business when I was 22, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no business education, and looking back, I wish I would have. I did not have the basic tools, I did not have the basic philosophies, but most importantly, I feel like I didn't have the network. I didn't have the community of people around me who were, in my case, young and socially driven and wanted to build a business out of it. And so much of my energy was put into doubting myself and wondering if this was even possible, wondering if this even was a thing, that I could have actually put into the enterprise.
Challenges that I face with my work, it can be professional and personal. Trying to be a part of a community organization that spends a lot of time on weekends and evenings presenting and actually trying to connect with that community. I spend time away from my family, which can be a huge challenge, as well as getting to know people and really getting to know them in an authentic way so that I can be of service to them and the community.
I think the biggest challenge for me is to always remind myself that I can always grow, and I can always learn, and I can always push through and become whatever I want to become next.
We might not be speaking up as much as we thought we were. So I think what needs to change both in the world and then both at a personal level is we need to speak more. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about the challenges we're facing.
I sat down with my daughter, who's 5, and I asked her what her goals were for the year. And we had a whole conversation about how to set goals. And I was so curious what she would come up with. She says to me, "I want to sell ice cream." And I'm like, I want to help you sell ice cream, And she just had this look of, it didn't even feel like confidence. It felt like, of course I am, because I want to. And I had this moment where I was like, when do we lose that? Like, when do we lose the assumption that because we want to, then of course we should do it? And for her, they were completely linked. So this summer, we're selling some ice cream.
I think breaking through means demolishing stereotypes, the fact that we can have flexibility, we can care for our children, and we can live our lives and live very full lives while having a fulfilling career. That's a huge breakthrough. And that you don't have to make a choice, right? You don't have to make a choice between a family or a career. You can have both, which I think is really important.
We feel like we have to have that passionate focus and we're gonna find that, and then our whole life is figured out. I think I'm finally admitting to myself that there isn't gonna be one passion, there isn't gonna be one answer and one path for my life. I've gotta take the last 30-something years, find what I've developed some skill in, continue to hone that, see how I can better benefit my relationships, my work, using those skills.
Breakthrough is to take my skills and do something about what's going on today. I mean, this is just for people in general. Breakthrough is you take the skills that you have and you do something good for the world. I think everybody in this room has amazing skills already. And then you know, had to ask myself, well, what am I doing? Like, what am I using my tools for? And things came together for me where I was like, oh, now's the time.
For me, breakthrough is a before and after. It's a from and to, and so for me, it's a place to start and a place you want to go and how you get there.
My breakthrough moment was when I was told that a skirt couldn't do my job. And in my mind, I couldn't figure out why that was the case. Because just because I was wearing a skirt didn't mean that I couldn't do the same quality of work or add value in the same way as a man in a pair of slacks sitting right next to me.
One of the greatest barriers that women have right now to breaking through is really themselves. And there's a thought that they don't deserve a seat at the table. They don't belong there. That's not the faces that they typically see, and to see their own is a challenge.
What if we didn't think that there wasn't a seat at the table for us? What if we just assumed that chair had our name on it? What if we reframed it from questioning if we belong at that meeting, then we just assumed that we would be the best contributor? And maybe some of us can't always get there, but I think we can choose it. We can choose to have that belief.
We are better off when women are at the table. We're better off when women speak up. We're better off as a society, as humanity, when we all participate in our future.